Hello, hello. What's up, you guys? It's Mama Manifests. Welcome to my channel. Hello, how are you? So today we're going to be doing the daily dance. This is going to be for around like the 6th, 7th, I guess, right? I don't know. Today's the 6th. Yeah, I was looking at my calendar, you guys, and I still haven't changed it from July. So immediately after this reading, I'm going to change my calendar to August because we're going to be present. Anyway, so where are we? So this is the daily dance, and the daily dance is, my intention for this reading is to give guidance so we can dance through life, go into it, the flow, go and flow easily, right, through whatever situation we might be going through. It's intended for whoever needs to hear the message the most, and it can't be for everybody. So if you don't resonate with this, I have a ton of other readings on my channel, so just go ahead and check it out. I am open right now for personal readings. You can find my email in the description box below. If you love this reading, of course, like, comment, or subscribe, or all three, or 2 out of the 3, or 1 out of the 3, or 0 out of the 3, whatever. And also, I'm on Instagram. I'm on the IG. I'm on the gram. So if you want to follow me over there, I'm at Mama Manifests. I'm teaching about emotional intelligence right now. That's what the divine has me doing. And so I post a lot about that, right? It's meant to get people super inspired and stay inspired, right? So let's jump right in. So what I'm really feeling right now is heart chakra, solar plexus chakra, okay? And this could be manifesting in lower back pain, upper back pain, nausea, your digestion's a little messed up. So you might be literally feeling sick right now, right? All up in your, like, between your shoulders and like your stomach, right? Something like I feel it in me, and I know you guys are feeling it as well. And so, yeah, so I wanted to jump right in. So some things happened, right? And you are kind of being like balanced out right now. And when things happen in our physical reality, we don't as a society, and society doesn't really talk about how this like affects us. That's my daughter in the background. If you hear those noises, those wee, I think she's playing a game right now. So what was I saying here? So they manifest in our physical body, and we don't really realize that. And this is all part of the process. Like if you're like, I'm dying, no, you're not. It's just some things happened recently and we're tempering out, we're balancing out. It might have been like a hard situation is what I'm really feeling like you really are facing, like you're facing the hardest parts of yourself. Like recently, your most deep triggers have been absolutely wounded, right? Like you've been triggered, and I don't know, however you handled the situation or whatever, it doesn't matter. Well, it does, but not for this reading and for this guidance. So yeah, I just want to empathize. Like I'm going through, like I feel it too, physically. And so that's what it's about. And if you want like to help with that, you can do some solar plexus frequency or heart chakra frequency, because what's happening is it affected your confidence level and it affected your love, like your heart, right? And our heart center is what rules unconditional love. It's the transmission center between our top 3 chakras and our bottom 3 chakras, and our solar plexus chakra rules our confidence, right? Our personal power. And so yeah, so those are the messages that came out before the message, but we're going to jump right in and see what else is going on and what the divine wants you to know. And that's all. That's the intention here. One more shuffle. And I am feeling a little bit of dehydration too, so make sure you drink your water if you need like a hydration. What do I drink for hydration? What is that called? Body armor. Oh, I love those body armors. That might help. It's like a hydration boost. So just trying to help y'all out. All right, let's see. What do we got working with here? Okay, so at the center of the reading, we have the 3 of Cups. Okay, I'm going to see how this is crossed. Okay, this is interesting. I'm just going to get some more cards out. Okay. All right. So there was this is so hard to articulate. Let me take a deep breath. There was an extra energy somewhere that didn't belong. It was like between two people, right? The first card out is the Three of Cups, which is all about celebration, right? So a couple different stories coming in here, actually, So the first one being, there could have been, an extra energy kind of where it didn't belong, right? And, you recently found out about it. And, it ended, maybe you ended it, somebody else ended it. I don't really know, how that's going on. It also could be like you are somebody who has, let me see if this is picking it up. Let me move back a little bit. There we go, I think. Okay. You are somebody that maybe has like kind of self-medicated, and you're seeing the truth about that right now. Like you're seeing the truth about maybe, maybe there's, an addiction there. Maybe there's a dependency that needs to be taken a look at, like, and you're seeing that. You're seeing the truth for that. So those are the two different stories going on in the beginning, right? And so then we go down here, and this has been overburdening you for a really, 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 really long time. But the truth is, no matter what the situation is here with those different scenarios that I pulled out, no matter what, facing the truth about it, right? That's the death to it. It's the transformation, because there's awareness, right? Because awareness, when there's the light, like then everything else can kind of take its place. So the truth about whatever this is out. And it's been overburdening you for a long time. Like when there's an extra, when there's that kind of, when there's an energy where it doesn't belong, or it's in the dark, it can create like this burdensome situation to everybody involved, right? It's all energy. It's all energy, you guys. And, this is just, it's so interesting here. So in the recent past, something, it came out, like maybe, the person that you're dealing with, like overindulges, maybe you overindulge, maybe that's like the third energy, maybe it's a person, right? But this came out, right? And I'm guessing it came out around the full moon. And this is what, like, it's justice, right? For everybody involved, right? Whether you're on the better end of receiving this or the, whatever, it's all for you, no matter where you are in this story. It's all for you. And it's so the 10 of Wands can, we can feel less burden. Everybody's going to feel less burden and be able to face the truth, right? From the situation, but it's balancing everything out. It's just balancing the scales. Whatever came out, whatever's happening, whatever you're realizing, it's balancing you out. It's allowing that energy of like deception and being overburdened by it. Like it's free. It's freedom, right? And then crowning the, the energy is like, this was all based on like how I was talking about, right? So it all loops back around here with those lower 3 level chakras, right? We have our 7 base chakras or whatever. We have more chakras than that, but those are the ones that I want to talk about right now. And, before we have like our awakening experience or whatever, before we have this new consciousness shift, we operate solely from our like root chakra, lower 3 levels. And that's like fight, F, I just don't want to say it on YouTube, flee, like it's very animalistic response, right? And it's filling in, like for me, what I'm really feeling is whatever this energy was, whether it was like a third party in your relationship, whether it was overindulgence, wherever it lands, it was because like there was no fulfillment, and it was almost like, you're reaching out and operating off your lower 3 level chakras because they're not aligned, right? And when our heart chakra, especially that transmission center, is turned off, there's no energy going up to our top 3 chakras, which are our throat, our third eye, and our crown. And that's where we get the highest perspective, which empowers us to make better decisions, right? And not deal with this energy. Another message coming through is, if this isn't accepted and dealt with, then like you're going to stay in this energy, right? You're going to stay in this. The truth shall set you free. Wherever you are on this, whether it's like accepting the truth about the situation, you know, seeing it, whatever it is, like the truth will set you free. And if you like continue to, you know, because the divine says it's over, right? The divine says that it's a death, right? And it's brought all this burdensome energy into your life. So truth is empowering, right? That's the place of empowerment. The truth really does set free, like all of this burden, right? And so yeah, so you become, let's see here, powerless against this energy when you're being deceptive with yourself or anybody else. And so the truth came out. So everybody has, you know, has protection, has empowerment, has truth, and is able to see this type of energy for what it really is. It's self-mastery at its finest. It's self-mastery at its finest. It's beautiful. Okay. Yeah. So we have the Knight of Pentacles coming out in reverse, right? If nothing changes, the Knight of Pentacles upright is patient, right? He makes a commitment. He is, you know, he knows the power of commitment and what that does for the universe, right? He makes a commitment to himself. He makes a commitment to other people. But it looks like you haven't made that commitment, or somebody hasn't made that commitment, right? There hasn't been this commitment. Therefore, it's like, let all this energy in, right? Because the Knight of Pentacles in reverse is, he doesn't have the patience required. He doesn't have, you know, the skill set. He doesn't have the discipline. He doesn't have the stability, right? And what we want is like, the Knight of Pentacles is one of my favorite energies personally. He starts his journey, he moves pretty slow, and that's okay sometimes. You know, there's times for fast moving energy, times for slow moving energy, but he's the only one that makes it to the Ten of Pentacles, which is everything we've ever wanted, right? So if you want everything you've ever wanted, it's time to really embrace Knight of Pentacles energy, which is patience, commitment to yourself, right? So that way you're not susceptible to this. Ultimately what it is temptation, okay? There's something about the past here that's not being seen clearly, okay? Like, I feel like there's not truth about the past with the Six of Cups in reverse. There's not truth. There's definitely a soulmate connection, okay? And like, you put yourself wherever it fits, right? This is a soulmate connection, and, you know, somebody's not being honest about the past. Therefore, it doesn't allow, you know, everybody involved to move forward. Let me tell you, if this is not you, right? If this isn't you, then my guidance would be to just protect yourself and walk away from the situation. I don't care how much you love this person. You need to protect yourself, because this type of energy, when we get like involved, if somebody else is in it, it bleeds into our life, no matter how strong we are, okay? Like, we can be extremely disciplined. We can be incredibly wise. It doesn't matter, right? If you are not the person that's kind of like dealing with whatever, you know, then I would definitely just say protect yourself. But the truth, whatever it is, the truth needs to be seen about the past. Okay? There's not honesty here, okay? You know, other people are viewing, you know, you or whatever, you may be viewing the other person as not letting go of, you know, just stubborn. Four of Pentacles in reverse is, ooh, stubborn, right? Just refusing to surrender. Refusing to surrender. It's time to surrender. So, you might be hoping for communication from this person. And, you know, let me tell you something. This person's watching you, whether it be on social media, whatever, or you may be watching the other person. But this is coming out in hopes and fears. And so there's fear around communication. And one person isn't able to really be able to articulate, right, what they say. Because if you're dealing with this energy, you're then stripped of all your abilities, right? Communication is the throat chakra, which is above the heart chakra. It's an upper level chakra. So this gets stifled. But this is definitely what's like hoped for, right? Is some communication. And that is ultimately what needs to be done. But if somebody isn't being honest with themselves, which now it looks like this justice gave somebody the ability to do that, then maybe communication can happen. Okay? Wow. And the outcome is the sun. This is so beautiful. This is where they want you to focus your energy. Focus on your happiness. Focus on what makes you happy. This is also the card of Leo. Okay, so you could be Leo or dealing with a Leo. I have Leo, I have Libra here, and I have Capricorn. Leo, Libra, Capricorn, okay? And Scorpio. So really, but okay. Anyway, so we have the sun, right? And that's where the divine wants you to focus. Focus on what makes you feel good. If this energy isn't making you feel good, you have to step away from it right now. You have to step away from it. You have to protect yourself. You need to follow what makes you feel good, because you know that you're on an empowered journey toward happiness. Like, this is where you're going, right? This is where you are going. This is where everybody's ultimately going. That's why this situation happened. It's to set everybody free, wherever you are on the scale here. It's for you. It is for you. And it's all to lead to fulfillment, right? We were talking about how the Knight of Pentacles is the only knight that gets to the Ten of Pentacles. Well, the Knight of Pentacles also gets to this sun energy. And the Knight of Pentacles, when he is done, while he's doing Knight of Pentacles stuff, maybe there isn't abundance of sun energy, right? Because that's the patience and dedication required for this path. But he ultimately gets to the sun card, right? And look at that energy. It's so beautiful. Like, it's embodiment of the spirit, right? It's embodiment of love. It's the embodiment of fulfillment. I love it. So yeah, let's get a couple more cards here for some guidance with this situation. For some guidance. What do we have to add to this situation for guidance? Oops. Oopsie doopsie. Oops. Do we want to take all those? Yeah, I guess we're going to take them all. Okay. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay. How am I picking this up? All right. So, your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. So they're just reminding me to tell you that this all happened for you. Okay. This all happened for your betterment, so you can move to the sun energy. Right now, get aligned, right? Definitely do some meditation, right? Remember that all the guidance comes from within, but even more so, you could do some visualization right now. And I would visualize the earth below you and, the spirit or star above you, and just imagine and visualize while you're taking deep breaths. If you want to put on some solar plexus or heart chakra music, right? But really visualize this light going through your crown, which is the top of your head, and through your base, all the way up and down, and visualize it happening. Close your eyes, use your imagination, okay? And that's going to be extraordinarily helpful to you. You're going to feel so much more aligned, okay? Then we have the Mirror card. Who or what is triggering you, right? So this is all for us. Both parties involved here, right, are triggered by whatever happened, right? And so we have to remember that there's some triggering going on, and it's a mirror, right? And whatever manifested and whatever's happened, no matter how bad you may feel about it, it's so you can look at yourself, right? And see the truth about yourself and see the truth about the situation, okay? Then we have Starseed. Okay. So this is this could be, and I'm not this could be it's a soulmate connection, and you guys kind of work together and had this agreement before this lifetime to activate each other. So that way you guys could, share your purpose with the world. That's like the bigger picture. I'm sure some of you don't want to hear that right now, but you are a starseed. You can look up what that means. You know what I mean? You can look up what that means to you, but you have a very important, you probably have felt this way since you were a child, right? You've probably felt like, when you were a kid, that there was always something more that you were supposed to be doing in this life. Okay. And you're right. That was like the first time you should have trusted yourself, but we all don't, right? We have to go through our journeys. But it's because you are meant for huge things in this world, right? Like your force, like everything that you've been through in your life was not in vain. All the pain you've been through in your life was not in vain. It's also you can help other people, right? So just don't forget that this whole situation, like, happened for you. And I'm just going to keep saying that. And for right now, no, like Page of Swords, like it's a page, right? And the page is just watching or whatever, but no communication for right now. If you're feeling like reaching out to this person, the answer is no. Okay. So I know you guys were thinking that. And so the divine just came in and said, no, postpone, pause, say no. Now is not the time. Everything in divine timing, so just be patient with the process. Embrace this Knight of Pentacles energy. Okay. This has been an amazing reading. I love it for you guys. You guys are going through an incredible part on your journey, and I will see you guys soon. Okay. So much love to you all. Namaste and God bless.